This marshmallow-like invention has changed health and safety in the NFL for the better. And it all started with two scientists who believed that they could make the sport safer. Welcome back to the 25 Days of Sportsmas, the series where I'm telling you a different story every day that I think would get you into sports for the very first time. For me, one of the most interesting things that comes out of sports in general is scientific innovation. And if you've watched the NFL at all in the last couple of years, you've started to see the rise of the Guardian cap. In 2010, Aaron and Lee Hansen were approached with a problem. Was there a way to make a football player's helmet safer and reduce the risk of concussion? They took the problem to the lab, and rather than make something that had to be customized for every single player, the Hansens wanted to find a way to design something that could be affixed to every single helmet. What they came up with was the Guardian cap. This was a soft shell outer layer that went on top of any player's helmet, and the idea behind it was that the cushioned layer would actually reduce impact to the player's skull. They had to do a ton of testing to perfect this, making sure that it didn't bother the players or add any additional strain to their necks, and that it actually did reduce risk for these players in such a contact sport. In 2013, the very first team to ever adopt the Guardian cap was the University of South Carolina. And like anything in sports, as soon as a rival team saw the Gamecocks wearing this padded helmet, they put in their own order for the invention. From there, the Guardian cap started to spread across college football, but it wasn't until 2017 that the Guardian cap started to be recognized by the NFL. That year, they won the NFL's Head Health Tech Challenge. This was an initiative launched by the NFL that was aimed at increasing player safety. The $20,000 that they won from that prize went towards more testing to continue improving the Guardian cap. 3 years later, in 2020, the Jacksonville Jaguars became the first NFL team to adopt the Guardian cap. In 2021, testing proved that these Guardian caps were reducing impact by 9% every time these players were getting hit. And in 2022, the NFL actually mandated use of these Guardian caps for players that received the most amount of impact during practice. That mandate has since been expanded, and you're starting to see players voluntarily wear these Guardian caps. And the reason for that is that in 2024, the NFL reported that these Guardian caps were reducing concussions by 52%. So now when you tune into NFL games, you're seeing players with these mushroom-like helmets more and more often. And it goes to show that making a sport safer doesn't make it any less intense. And that if leagues continue to invest in science that is aimed at making their players safer, they can find inventions like this one that allow their players to stay healthy and play for longer. So as you tune into NFL games and you see these helmets, now you know why they matter. And be sure to follow along and come back tomorrow for the next day of Sportsmas.